Hello, English 9. We are getting ready to do our author study. We're starting with Edgar Allan Poe. You just got an entire packet that's probably pretty overwhelming to you. But remember, you don't have a textbook. So because you don't have a textbook, we need to have a different way in order to get through the material. And this material, you're going to have not only the introduction to who Edgar Allan Poe is, the crazy, crazy man he was, but also you are going to have 2 poems in there and a short story. So that's why it's so long. So you're going to have Annabel Lee, which is a beautiful poem that almost doesn't seem like it's by Edgar Allan Poe, because Edgar Allan Poe is kind of known as the creepy Halloweeny guy. Okay, I think I would think of him as Creepy McCreepster times 10. And then you have the bells. And next you have the Cask of Amontillado, which is one of my favorites because it's just not right. And it just makes you think, wow, someone would go that far for revenge. What could someone possibly do in order to want that level of revenge? So I want you to think about those things. But we're having an author study, that means we need to look at the author. And we need to look at him and the way he writes, so that if you were to read something, you would be able to say, hey, this sounds like Edgar Allan Poe, even if you didn't know who had written it. That's the big thing about the author study, is once you can identify the things that he is known for, then it makes it even more interesting to you, especially because of who Edgar Allan Poe was. He really was a very interesting character as well as a man, and we know a great deal about him because of the time period he was from, whereas other authors further in the past we don't have as much information on. So your assignment for today, which is Monday, is you are going to read the background on Edgar Allan Poe. So you need to annotate it, because I'm always going to tell you to annotate now. And I'm going to want you to take notes and find out the most important things. Then, after you've taken your notes, you can work on this for half of the class period. You're going to watch a video at the end of an introductory to Edgar Allan Poe. And I want to compare what you read to what you see in the video, and what you learn about Edgar Allan Poe and how it might enlighten what his writing is like, why he might write the way he writes, and what inspired him to do what he did. His life is very, very difficult, and it really does shape how he looks at the world. So, here we go with Edgar Allan Poe.